Hey, what is up guys, Murgaman4 here, and today I'll be reviewing Lucky Day, as we take a break from the Doctor and Belinda's quest to get back home, and focus in on Ruby Sunday's life back on Earth. Yeah, so this is a Doctor-lite episode, which I'm not thrilled about in an 8-episode season. And despite having some good material in his limited screen time, his lack of presence, as well as Belinda's, is definitely felt. It is fun to get a glimpse of an unseen adventure from last season, and explore how the Doctor's companions cope with life on Earth after leaving him, especially with someone as young as Ruby, but I must admit, I struggled to get into this at first. I think in large part because I've never felt all that strong a connection to Ruby. I mean, the material we get is good, the Shriek is a decent enough monster, and I got big Love and Monsters vibes, in a good way, from Conrad's interest in the Doctor and the TARDIS, especially as he grows closer to Ruby and the relationship blossoms. And, like I said, this is well done, and it's necessary build-up to where the story's going, but I can't help but wish the first 20 minutes or so had been condensed, or even if Conrad had been introduced last season, so that we can get to the good stuff sooner. Because, yes, despite my reservations, and the story taking a while to get going, when the main story does kick in, it's great. Because as it turns out, Conrad doesn't actually care about Ruby at all. He's just using her in his agenda to spread paranoia and discredit UNIT. This felt like a gut punch, and Jonah Hauer-King gives a phenomenal performance. I think the commentary on right-wing grifters, people who are interested in controlling the truth rather than revealing it, those who build themselves up on the backs of the gullible or desperate who believe in the lies, is fantastic. There's not even an attempt at subtlety, and for a story like this, I think that's necessary. What I love too is that Conrad doesn't get a redemption or a change of heart. He simply dug himself too deep, so that even when confronted directly with the truth, when he fears for his life, he switches right back to the lies when he thinks he's safe. And it's this stuff that I wish took up more of the episode, because I would have loved to have seen it expanded upon even more. What a great villain, and I love how he still holds on when confronted by the Doctor, which, by the way, is possibly Gow's best performance yet. It's a brilliant note to end the episode on, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where Conrad's story heads next, because it seems like there's a good chance he's responsible for the Doctor's inability to return to Earth. But also, I guess this scene reveals that it was Conrad who told the Doctor about Belinda, and I don't know, was this necessary? Like, why overcomplicate things like that instead of just having the Doctor meet Belinda naturally at the start of the season, especially if you aren't really going to do anything with it? It's a small thing, so whatever. I also quite like how meaty of a role UNIT is given in this story. I feel like a lot of the time UNIT is there, but the stories aren't actually about them. Which is fine, but it's a nice change of pace, and Kate especially got some great moments, especially in her protectiveness of Ruby and her forcing Conrad to confront the real Shriek, very pointedly using methods the Doctor wouldn't approve of. It's a good way of taking advantage of the story's Doctor-lite nature, and I'm hoping we can get more of this kind of thing from Kate in future. But yeah, honestly, I think that's all I really have to say about this episode. I do think the episode is held back by having so much build-up. There's really only half an episode of the good stuff, and I wish I cared more about Ruby as a character, since that would make the first half a lot more enjoyable for me. Again, not that it's bad, it's just kind of whatever. So for half an episode that's just alright, and for half that's really great, I'm going to split the difference and give the episode a 7.5 out of 10. And hey, we're halfway through the series, and it's been remarkably consistent in quality for me. Fingers crossed that the second half can keep this up. But those are just my thoughts. What did you think of Lucky Day? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll be back next week to review the story and the engine.